Welcome to a recording of some editing. This is just a second try, and this year I used to do these live editing quite often. We're going to be working on these, and I already started on a few, and the recording aired out. So we're going to give it a shot again, but I'm going to show you some of the before and afters. How about we do that already? We're going to go to the develop, and we are using Lightroom, and this video is it's going to be pretty long. The primary purpose of it is, well, I'm editing, right? So the video is second. I'm not doing this to record a video. I'm doing the edits first. I decided I might as well record some beforehand. So here's some of what we did. I am editing in my style. I invited some people, friends on Facebook to upload some pictures, some where I could batch download them pretty quickly. Uh, here's another one. Some of them I'll go through the ones that I'm about to do. It's too bad you didn't get the recordings of me doing these ones. It was pretty interesting, especially this one. I think it's one of the best ones to turn out. And I left off on this guy. So let's show where we started off. We were going to correct the ceiling, so straight up and down, get rid of a few tourists, and we're still working on it. We're still playing around, right? This basically is an experiment to see if it's fulfilling, if it's worthwhile to be editing other people's pictures. I just wanted to give it a shot, so I offered it up on the internet to my friends. There we go. Nice and straight. All right. And so we're just giving it a shot, and thought I'd record it. If you enjoy it, let me know. I know that the side panel with the recording software I have is not turning out too well. But I'm not going to go get another one until I hear whether or not these are valuable and whether or not my editing it has value to the people that I'm editing for. So we'll see. Are they going to be ecstatic about it? Are they going to post them? Are they going to, is this something that a lot of people want, or just the 20 to 30 that have sent pictures right now? Is there value? Do they, I told them they could donate, to the cause. Maybe I use that to speed up the computer to fill in. Maybe I'm doing this just to fill in a little bit of time. I mean, heaven knows I have plenty of projects, but we'll see. So that's just kind of the rundown of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. We'll see if the recordings even work, if this actually doesn't air out on me again. So my style, and if you are longtime fans, friends, you can, I'll give it a try in the description, but I'd love to hear what you think. I think I am bright colors, nice, just kind of vibrance and strong. And by the way, when I do these, I'll be talking a lot about the different cameras I'm shooting on. So this is you can tell by the L up here on the, I don't have to even go to the metadata. No, this is a Canon 24 millimeters, 2500 ISO. So this is definitely a tad bit more challenging, which, I don't know, like, is that fun for me? What is going to be enjoyable, worthwhile, fulfilling? Like some of these pictures, when you do the before and after, it's just so fulfilling to see that. Ah, I love it. Did I get it straight? I can't tell. Okay. I feel like it's pretty straight. And then maybe I'll get faster at doing these editings. Maybe I'll get more, involved, and it'll be slower. Is this something I actually want to do during the off season, the winter? I am a wedding and portrait photographer. I'm not trying to make, pay my bills doing this stuff. or even pay my bills with YouTube. I'm just playing right now. So we are at 2500 ISO, but with a DSLR and a RAW file. So if I do these in the future, I know how to do the RAW files on a DSLR a little bit better. Right now, I'm just kind of picking out the pictures I want to work with because there is no expectations. That was kind of the deal with the people. I'll edit what I want. I mean, if you want me to edit for sure something, let's chat. Right now, I'm just telling them to donate what they feel like after they get the pictures back. You know, like, what was this worth to you? Because I don't know what it's worth to them. And frankly, I'm not sure what it's worth to me. I should be timing this. Actually, this video will give me a good idea, right? Of how long things are taking. Should we see the before and after already? Holy, see, that feels fulfilling. And this is raw, so obviously there's a lot of, I mean, what raws are meant to be edited, so this is not edited at all. Like, not even what it looked like on the back of the camera. Because on the back of the camera, that's a JPEG. That is an edited picture on the back of your camera. Even on a DSLR, even when you're shooting on JPEG. And then when it goes here, it's not edited. So it's pretty fulfilling to, you know, edit a RAW, because definitely a large difference. Oh, hey, camera neutral? That's pretty cool. I don't know these profiles. Ooh, nope. Standard. Nope. In this case, neutral. And I don't know the Nikon profiles, and that's what you get with RAWs, and that's not something a JPEG would give you. Definitely got to remember these noise reductions with 3200 ISO. I wonder what camera this was taken with. It doesn't really matter too much right now. Just some baby steps here, and a little bit of dodge and burn. Now, if you want me to, you know, I'm thinking about teaching. Been thinking about it for a while. Pretty much all year, I've been thinking about doing some one-on-one teaching. And as more people say they're interested, the closer I get. Closer I get. And the more, if I taught, more that these edits would make sense because we'd be speaking the same language. Let's see the before and after. Come on, computer. Well, that doesn't suck. Okay, I'm going to skip ahead. It's fun doing the camera raw ones, but we're going to work on this. Oh, wow. 1.8, 20 ISO? What kind of iPhone 7? It already says right there. 4,000. So it's 4,000 by 900 resolution. So it really isn't the biggest. I don't suppose she knows those people or cares about those people. So they're going to be out of the picture. All right, so now we got it cropped a little bit. Let's try to smoothen out the exposure in what areas are important here. We need to sharpen this really cool area, actually the whole horizon. The horizon does kind of bump up and down, and that's not a thing Lightroom can really do, okay? So we aren't going to try. That's a Photoshop thing. That's the pictures you send to someone else. You see this bump? Probably didn't see it until I mentioned it, right? Or you did, because you're a photographer. Or you're just I mean, I don't know what kind of people are even going to watch these videos, so we will find out. Mention in the comments. And that may get me to edit a few more of these. And maybe doing the videos is the fun part of this. What's going to be the fulfilling part for me? Editing these other people's pictures. What am I going to enjoy the most? Okay, I'm going to try a very light darkening, but mainly I want to try a different color in the sky. Is it going to be a good juxtaposition? Warming it all up. Okay, let's see where we're at now. We do have a couple bright areas. We're not going to be able to get rid of, and I don't know if we do. I think they add a little bit of foreground. I want to darken them just a little bit so that the eye doesn't get drawn there. Okay. We also still want to... All right. One of the important things that we should do, most pictures that people send to me, is the noise reduction. Really helpful. It kind of softens things a little, so I also add in a little dehaze. They work against each other a little bit, but still pretty awesome. You ready for the result? See, that is awesome. It feels great. I don't know if I needed to do the warm up in the sky. I could probably change it back, but we're moving on. Now, do I really want to try this one? Because it is 640 ISO on a iPhone. And that's rough sometimes on lots of DSLRs. So what are we even gonna... I'm skipping it. Sometimes what you need to tell people is that you have other pictures that you can post and use. And that was a beautiful moment for you, and you want to remember it, and you can ask about my photography classes. I don't know what to say. We don't have to say anything. We already moved on, right? Okay. And if we come to some arrangement, maybe sometime in the future, I will I'll work with people and edit anything they send to me. But at the moment, it's just an experiment. And this is an iPhone S. The last ones were iPhone 7. This one's an S. Lightroom's letting me know that. And we need to give it some pop, some oomph, some color, some... It was colorful for them, I'm sure. That's why I took the picture. Let's think. What do we do? Warm it up a little because it was a sunset. Sometimes that's what the camera does. They see a lot of warm colors and they're like, is it supposed to be this color? Let's not have it be this way. And you're like, no, we want it that color. My new favorite tool here, dehaze, gives it a little bit of pump. That doesn't even make sense. A little, whatever. Okay. Now, I mean, this doesn't look like my picture. My picture was taken with something a little bit different. We're going to even the horizon. You guys were probably all thinking at the beginning, like, that needs to be even horizon. And maybe we also need to decide what was more important. Is it the sky or the water? I think we need to put his head a little bit more towards the third. There we go. Okay. Is it like a perfect picture edit? Is it way better? I think we can concur. It's way better, and plenty of photographers are capable of that. But hey, I'm the one, and they would edit in many different ways. I'm the one editing though, right? So here we go. Do they know these kids in the background? Do they care? They probably don't care about that one. So we're getting rid of them. The sky obviously isn't the main attraction, but we're going to give it a little bit. And so we're going to focus in on what's important. make what's important in focus, and then focus on what's important. Well, it's supposed to go the other way. Make what's important in focus and focus on what's important. No, I just said it the exact same way, didn't I? I think you get the point. Just put in what's important in your picture. This is an iPhone 7, by the way, and we're looking at 1100. They did not send me the full picture, and no wonder it looks grainy, because we're 1100 pixels on a 4000 pixel monitor doesn't quite look right. So, in my opinion, try to send me pictures that are over 4000 pixels. I don't know if, let's noise reduce, even though I wonder what that'll do, because, I mean, I'm getting noise just because just because I'm using such a big monitor on such a small, tiny picture. So what would that do if I did 1:1? That's more like the normal size of the picture, but I have it set to fit my screen, to fill it up. So this is a 3000 pixel, which 3000 tall, so that totally fits my monitor because it's not 3000 pixels tall, high, whatever you want to say. And this is a, I can't tell really, iPhone 7. That's the lens it was taken with. Camera. See, this tells me the lens on Lightroom. And, the lens was an iPhone 7 lens. So, in any case, this is 20 ISO. No wonder it is so crisp. Man, ISO has a lot of impact on these smaller cameras. So this is pretty enjoyable to edit. Just trying to figure out which ones are enjoyable. Making a bit editing people's cell phone pictures. It's different. I don't even edit many of my cell phone pictures. Usually you go to, like, Instagram and you put filters on them, right? But I'm editing them like I would some normal stuff. My mouse isn't reacting quite as it does normally, which is a little bit frustrating to me. Okay, before and after. Did we do before and after on the previous picture? I don't think we did. I'm going to go back and do that real fast. I don't think it likes the fact that it's so small. There we go. Okay. This is I don't know, Sony? It is a DSLR because 1600 ISO, f6.3 or something. Maybe it's a mirrorless. It's 24 megapixel DSC. I think that means it's a Nikon. That's the file naming structure. I could look up on the metadata, of course, but we're trying to get through these somewhat quickly. We're at 1600 ISO, which means I can't go as far on how much to bring back, how much of the darks to bring back, how much of the brights to bring back. So we're going to be careful. And on that light, I'm going to add a little bit of warmth to her face. We definitely need to go down. I mean, you can do it at any time, noise reduction. And you could do the cropping, anytime. So I don't want to cut off that beautiful, or I do. She's what's important, right? So the sky is nothing of note. Get a little bit more. I'm missing that flower. I miss it. I liked it. Could have gone either way. Too bright. Don't you wish the side over here worked better? I think perhaps if this goes well, I'll get a better recording system. And then everyone will be happy. Some of you editors that use Lightroom, or even Lightroom or or that use sorry, I'm looking for something. I'll just do a temperature. Use Lightroom or use Photoshop, or like I could do this, I could do that. Well, I suggest you do some videos because there are many ways we could go about this. I'm doing the quick way. Sorry, I got one more thing that I thought about doing. I use the brush that I'm on most of the time, right? We're gonna look still 1600 ISO, but at least they're at 100th of a second. So, I mean, what they probably should have done is gone down to like f4 or something like that. I think they could have on that lens. I'm not sure exactly how that lens works. I'm guessing it's well, it says it's 16 to 50. They were at 31, so maybe they were stuck at 6.3. Still pretty blurry background, which is impressive actually for 6.3. Okay. It was needing temperature more than anything, I think. Focus on the face. We definitely got to do the, noise reduction. We don't plasticize anyone. But we soften because, and one of the big reasons is because I do a lot of sharpness. I make my pictures. I had this dehaze. I had the clarity. I had contrast. When you do all that, then you have to kind of minimize the secondary effects that it has, right? So I did a little bit of a softening to counteract what I've done. Okay. So before and after? All right, we're moving to another person's picture. This is a JPEG, 400 ISO. It looks like it's a DSLR. I like doing the guessing game. It's kind of fun. A little bit off on the horizon, I think. We're very close to that guy. So maybe we should get closer to the other guy. Okay. But we need to give it a little bit more punch because, that's some punch. Punch drunk. Something? The guy in the background? What's that deal going on? He is not lit up like everyone else. And it's weird. It's a cutout? Is it a cutout? It's a cutout. Does it have the same? Yeah. I should just be confident and say that is a cutout. And no wonder. No wonder. It's a cutout. It's got to be. Okay. Let's warm it up. DSLR at 400. Yeah, I can still do with some noise reduction. Okay, let's see. What do we think? Yeah, I love it. That was pretty fulfilling. Okay, we've got a iPhone 6s 800 ISO. Ooh, it's gonna be rough. And I'm guessing 3000. Oh, that's pretty big actually. 800 ISO on a cell phone, darkly lit. That's it's always fun. Obviously, it's not their fault. They tried the best they can, and they sent it to me to see what I could make out of it. It's not going to become a DSLR picture all of a sudden, nor have that quality, but we make gains where and how we can, right? So, we're not going to spend too much time on that. We have a 24 megapixel picture coming up. First of all, They are level, but I don't think that really works for most people. We want to see that it's not level, right? We want to see that the horizon in the background's level, that he's like level because he's at an angle off the ground. I think that's cooler. And then some of my favorite quick edits, just to get us in a ballpark to be able to start making a little bit better decisions. We want to focus. There's so many reasons behind why I'm doing all this stuff. And if I taught you what's going on, I would speak those things. But I insist that people, it's best you take a class or learn my philosophy, and then we can chat and talk, and we'll be eye to eye on the way that we're communicating. It'll just make so much more sense. We got a lot of red, obviously. I mean, look at the background. If we add a little like a little split tone of red, the red just kind of starts to make a little bit more sense. You know what's really awesome that we want to focus on a little bit more? That dust cloud and the person. We sharpen them up just a tad. Do it again with a separate one that I'm also going to put a little bit of that into. So is that the way we want to crop it? I should have thought about that earlier. How much of this top, I mean the bottom, how much of the side do we need? How much of the top? Focus on what's important. Get it? We don't need everything else. I like having this line go into the corner there, though. So there's a reason to do it. That's the reason. We're giving everything else some little corners. We're not going to do it zoom just in on them because we love the rest of the stuff. But we're going to try this out. Look at that. Look at the detail in those rocks. That is awesome. I love it. That was a fulfilling one to work on. Now, this is one we got sent. I wonder what the story is behind this. Okay, first of all, obviously taken from a moving vehicle. We don't want power lines. We don't want the blurry bottom. I mean, that alone is a quick change. But now, pretty zoomed in on a iPhone 7 camera. This is going to be, this is one of those I may have just skipped, but let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Obviously, it's going to be better than before. Maybe there's value to them. Maybe there's not. Maybe they just like, oh, we'll send him a weird, unique picture for him to work on. I'm hoping there's value to them and what I'm doing. They like these pictures. Let's do some solid noise reduction. Okay, what do we got? I mean, this before and after is going to be very different because no, one's cropped, one's not. Oh, we need to go back to one by one, or just fill. Nope. 1, 3. Okay, there we go. There's the before and after, and that looks so much better not being zoomed into 4K because this picture is not meant to be seen at 4K because it is not a 4K picture, and that's just how that goes. Okay. This is not a 4K picture either, but obviously, I think a picture that they will see a lot of value in me editing and touching it up just a tad bit. What do we got? Canon, maybe? I don't know what kind of camera. I'm guessing. I could look at the metadata and figure it out in moments, but I like guessing. And I could be wrong on some of this stuff. Definitely some noise reduction. I don't do noise reduction on cell phone. Well, I don't edit many cell phone pictures. Obviously, capable, you know? I think so. You can write in the comments. I haven't done this too long either, so I suppose I'll get faster and better. Okay, what do we got? Do we need I mean, we did noise reduction, but I think we lost a lot of the detail from doing that. So I'm going to add some detail back with dehaze and maybe some sharpening. Okay. Yeah, got some detail back. All right. So what did you think? I mean, should we do another picture here? Oh, isn't that a cute expression? Oh, ain't that a cute expression? It is a iPhone 6. 32 ISO, so not a lot of noise. But we're going to add some clarity because we added noise reduction. So a little bit of going both ways. Okay, focus on her in a crowd, or is it just on her? Like, do we get rid of some of these people? Would that make a cooler picture? Is it about her in a crowd, or is it about her? That's the big question. Or him. I don't know. Oh gosh. That's could be bad. Yeah, probably is bad. Because I think it is him. I'm just seeing a lot of. Why am I continue to talk about this? I just shut my mouth. Because all that fur up top. Let's just blame it on that. That makes it look like long hair. Oh, what am I talking about? Let's just edit pictures and not talk about the pictures themselves. Not talk about the content. We'll just edit pictures. Because we cropped, we're missing this sense of a natural border around the picture. Like it's a little, it feels like it just abruptly got cut off. Camera's given natural vignette. It's an important part of it. Well, that's the before and after, but there's much more valuable aspect to it, right? Like I did some cropping. So go ahead. I'm going to put some before and after. I'm going to mark the pictures that I edited. I'm going to mark them in blue. That was probably one of my favorite ones to edit. Good job, Carl and Ginger. That was a fun one. These raw ones were pretty fun. Oh, that one was fun. That's for sure. So I edited most of them. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out and Facebook or whatever if I'm doing this. If you want to send me and say, hey, I'll definitely donate to the cause. I'll put you up higher on the list. You know, this isn't the thing where you don't get money. Charity? I don't know. I'm spending my time. I'm putting my value into something. So, but I'm not asking. I didn't ask these people for money. So I just thought I'd try it out. Okay. I think that's about it. Look forward to some of the before and afters. Okay. Bye bye.